Welcome or welcome back to my channel, I am Tom the Viking. Today, we are going to explore the top 10 cultures of the Mongolian tribes area. I hope you'll enjoy watching. Before we dive in, I won't be repeating the rules in this video, to keep things short and on point. If you have missed the first episode, where everything is explained in detail, click the video in the top right corner, and if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments. Opening our rankings today is the Buryat culture, a proud and resilient people of the vast Siberian steppes, featuring the spiritual ethos. This ethos is perfect for players who enjoy shaping their own fates, granting 20% reduced costs for faith creation and reformation, alongside a steady plus 10% monthly piety gain and a plus 50% control growth, making religious expansion and stability far more manageable. The Buryats begin their journey in Crusader Kings 3 with 4 defining traditions, each shaping their unique playstyle. At the heart of this culture is warlords tradition, an absolute game changer that secures 5 points. This tradition unlocks horse archers, one of the strongest and most versatile men-at-arms in the game. Beyond that, it grants multiple buffs to cavalry and skirmishers, solidifying the Buryats as masters of mounted warfare, swift, deadly, and nearly unstoppable on open terrains. Next, we have 2 equally valuable traditions, Sacred Mountains and Mystical Ancestors, both earning 3 points. Sacred Mountains strengthens holdings in mountainous terrains. Meanwhile, Mystical Ancestors reinforces dynasty cohesion, increasing renown generation when granting titles to family members, but at the cost of losing the ability to disinherit. Finally, Steppe Tolerance adds 1 additional point, representing the culture's adaptability to the diverse peoples of the region. With a fearsome cavalry, a deep spiritual foundation, and strong dynastic traditions, the Buryats stand as one of the most compelling cultures in Crusader Kings 3. Another formidable culture on our list is the Naiman, hailing from the rugged steppes of the western Mongolia and featuring the stoic ethos. This ethos reinforces their resilience, reducing friendly fatal casualties by 15%, providing a small disease resistant boost and granting plus 5 defender advantage across all holdings. With a stronghold in the heart of the steppes, this culture is well suited for players who value hardy warriors and defensive stability. The Naiman culture starts with 4 defining traditions, each enhancing its unique playstyle. At the core of their martial identity is the warlords tradition, a steppe warrior's ultimate asset, and one you'll see often in this ranking. Apologies in advance. Securing 5 points, this tradition grants access to horse archers, one of the most powerful men-at-arms units in CK3. Beyond just units, this tradition unlocks the ability to recruit plain specialists, further reinforcing steppe warfare tactics. Most excitingly, the Become Adventurer decision is also available, perfect for players who dream of leading their warband on a grand migration, seizing new lands, and carving out a legendary empire. Complementing their cavalry dominance is pastoralists, earning 4 points. This tradition enhances cattle pastures, stacking bonuses that boost both economic and military strengths. However, to fully benefit, counties must first be converted to Naiman culture, a small investment that pays off in the long run. Additionally, all Naiman characters gain plus 1 prowess and extra disease resistance, ensuring their warriors are as tough as they are skilled. Rounding out their traditions, Charismatic adds 2 points, boosting prestige gain and opinion modifiers, while Steppe Tolerance contributes 1 point, reflecting their ability to integrate and coexist with other nomadic cultures. With elite cavalry, a durable military ethos, and powerful economic incentives, the Naimans are a force to be reckoned with, perfect for players who thrive in the vast, open steppes and seek to dominate through mobility, warfare, and cultural influence. The Kimek culture, another fierce steppe civilization, proudly features the stoic ethos. This ethos enhances their resilience and survivability, granting all Kimek characters a small disease resistance boost, fewer friendly fatal casualties under a Kimek commander, and a plus 5 defender advantage in all holdings. Situated deep in southern Siberia, this culture thrives in the harsh yet expansive terrain of the steppes. The Kimek start with 4 key traditions, the most significant of which is of course the warlords. And by now, you are well aware of how powerful this tradition is. Backing up their nomadic strength is the pastoralist tradition, securing 4 points. This tradition greatly enhances cattle pastures, stacking economic and military bonuses with each upgrade, a crucial investment for any steppe ruler looking to sustain a powerful war machine. Rounding out the traditions, stalwart defenders contributes 2 points, improving their fortifications and defensive resilience, while prolific hunters adding 1 point ensures a steady prestige flow, always useful for a culture that thrives on war and expansion. With elite cavalry, a specialized economy, and strong defenses, the Kimek culture is an excellent choice for players looking to dominate the vast open landscapes of Central Asia, using speed, mobility, and raw steppe power to overwhelm their enemies. 7th place on our list goes to the Cuman culture, a true powerhouse of the steppes that thrives on warfare and expansion. With its bellicose ethos, every Cuman character enjoys a +2 prowess boost, 10% cheaper men-at-arms recruitment and maintenance, and a 10% increase in levy size, a perfect combination for a dominant military force. Situated just east of the Kimek lands, this culture starts with 4 strong traditions, all centered around warfare and mercenary dominance. The standout tradition, securing 5 points, is Horse Lords, and for a good reason. The Horse Archers, unlocked by this tradition, are among the most devastating units in CK3, excelling in mobility, ranged attacks, and battlefield control. However, this tradition offers far more than just elite cavalry. It also provides increased hunt success rates in steppe terrain, a subtle yet powerful bonus that boosts prestige and income. Additionally, for the more adventurous rulers, Horse Lords reduces provision use by 25% for adventurer armies, making long-distance campaigns significantly more sustainable. Backing up the military focus is warrior culture, earning 3 points. This tradition takes conquest to the next level, allowing +1 max size of men-at-arms regiments, improving the odds of children inheriting strong genetic traits, and boosting martial lifestyle experience by 15%, a crucial advantage for rulers looking to forge a dynasty of warrior kings. Rounding out their traditions are Sword for Hire and Malleable Invaders, both scoring 2 points. The former strengthens mercenary playstyles, ensuring the Cumans always have well-trained warriors at their disposal, while the latter makes cultural assimilation easier, allowing them to expand beyond the steppes without losing their identity. With an elite cavalry force, a deep emphasis on martial dominance, and strong traditions supporting both expansion and adaptability, the Cuman culture is an absolute powerhouse, a top-tier choice for players who want to conquer, field unstoppable cavalry, and carve their name into the history. Claiming the 6th spot on our list is the Pecheneg culture, the second and final culture in today's ranking to feature the bellicose ethos. With its +2 prowess bonus, 10% cheaper men-at-arms recruitment and maintenance, and a 10% increase in levy size, Pecheneg rulers are born to dominate the battlefield. Found just east of the Kimek lands, this steppe culture thrives on warfare and expansion, beginning the game with 4 powerful traditions. Now, take a guess, what's the main tradition here? I'll give you 5 seconds. If you guessed Horse Lords, congratulations. If not, then shame on you. Securing 5 points, Horse Lords is more than just a tradition, it's the key to steppe supremacy. Also drastically improves mobility, giving 10% army movement speed when traveling, and a staggering +30% movement speed while raiding. This means lightning fast invasions, rapid retreats, and the ability to overmaneuver nearly any enemy. And if that wasn't enough, hostile attrition while raiding is reduced by 50%, making long-distance plundering not just viable, but highly profitable. Whether you are a relentless conqueror or a nomadic raider, this tradition ensures that no one is safe from your cavalry's wrath. Backing up this elite cavalry force is warrior culture, adding 3 points. This tradition enhances the Pecheneg's warlike nature, boosting martial lifestyle experience by 15%, increasing the max size of men-at-arms regiments by +1, and even improving the chances of kids being born with strong trait, a crucial advantage for breeding unstoppable warrior kings. Lastly, we have Sword for Hire and Quarrelsome, both earning 2 points each. Sword for Hire strengthens mercenary-based playstyles, while Quarrelsome fosters internal struggles, creating a competitive and ambitious warrior elite, perfect for players who enjoy a chaotic, high-stakes realm. Taking the 5th spot on our list is the Uriankhai culture, a unique steppe people who stand out from their neighbors with their communal ethos. This ethos grants 15% cheaper mercenary hiring costs, but only for the mercenaries of your own culture, and 10% reduced building construction time and cost. Small but useful bonuses for expanding and maintaining your domain. Historically, the Uriankhai did not exist in 867 stardate, but in CK3, players who choose this culture will start with 4 traditions, each adding to its distinct identity. No surprises here. The main tradition is once again horse lords, securing 5 points. The Mongolic tribes of this region lived side by side, thriving in steppe and plains terrains, where they focused on horse breeding and cavalry warfare. This tradition doubles supply duration, allowing armies to campaign longer without running out of provisions, an interesting advantage for any warlord. Additionally, it grants plus 20% travel speed and safety, making movement across vast landscapes faster and more secure. But perhaps most crucially, characters from this culture suffer no supply limit penalty in steppes. They can move freely without worrying about starvation, an absolute game changer for prolonged campaigns. A surprising but powerful secondary tradition is forest folk, which also secures 5 points. Unlike most steppe cultures, the Uriankhai have adapted the forest and taiga terrains, making them exceptionally versatile. This tradition grants a plus 15% bonus to development growth and reduces construction costs of holdings and buildings by 10% in these terrains. Forestry buildings provides extra bonuses, boosting archer and skirmisher damage, while further lowering building costs and construction time. This makes Uriankhai culture one of the few steppe groups capable of thriving in both open plains and dense woodlands. Rounding out their traditions, mendicant mystics scores 2 points, enhancing their spiritual and scholarly traditions, while prolific hunters earns 1 point, ensuring a steady flow of prestige, a vital resource for any ruler in Crusader Kings 3. With a cavalry-focused military, superior adaptability, and economic advantages, the Uriankhai culture is a fascinating hybrid, offering the best of both steppe warfare and forest-based development. Just missing the podium in 4th place is the Laktan culture, another formidable steppe civilization that thrives on both military might and defensive resilience. Featuring the stoic ethos, Laktan characters enjoy a small disease resistance boost, minus 15% fewer friendly fatal casualties when led by a Laktan commander, and a plus 5 defender advantage across all holdings. In the 867 stardate, the Laktan culture is situated in the heart of the Mongolian steppe, where they begin the game with 4 defining traditions. At the core of their identity, of course, is horse lord's tradition, securing 5 points. As you already know, this incredible tradition grants access to horse archers, but benefits don't stop there. This tradition also doubles supply duration, ensuring armies can campaign longer without running out of provisions. It further boosts travel speed and safety by 20%, allowing for swift movement across vast lands. Most importantly, characters from this culture suffer no supply limit penalty in steppes, making them the ultimate nomadic conquerors with unmatched mobility and endurance. The Laktans aren't just above cavalry, they also excel in forested terrain, thanks to their second major tradition, forest folk, which also secures 5 points. This tradition grants plus 15% development growth in forests and taigas, 10% cheaper construction costs. Archers and skirmishers receive damage bonuses, ensuring that Laktan rulers can thrive even outside the traditional steppe warfare environment. Adding to their defensive strength is stalwart defenders, which earns 2 points. This tradition is perfect for players who prefer defensive strategies, as it provides plus 10 to defensive war piece acceptance, plus 100% prestige boost for winning defensive wars, and most importantly, plus 100% additional gold when successfully defending your realm, turning every invasion into a profitable venture. Finally, prolific hunters adds another 1 point, ensuring a steady flow of prestige, an essential resource for ruling the volatile Mongolian steppes. With elite cavalry, strong economic bonuses and defensive advantages, the Laktan culture is an excellent choice for players, thriving in both steppe warfare and forested expansions. Claiming the 3rd spot on today's list is the Jurchen culture, a formidable steppe civilization that blends spiritual enlightenment with military dominance. With the spiritual ethos, Jurchen rulers enjoy plus 10% monthly piety gain, faster control growth, and cheaper faith creation and reformation costs. Though the Jurchen culture does not yet exist in the 867 stardate, players who create their own ruler and embrace this culture will gain access to 4 incredibly powerful traditions. At the heart of Jurchen military might are two defining traditions, both earning 5 points, agrarian and horse lords. Let's start with agrarian, a unique pick for a steppe culture. While steppes are not the ideal terrain for this tradition, the Jurchens are destined to expand beyond their homeland. With horse archers at their disposal, conquering farmlands and floodplains is only a matter of time, and once they do, they will reap the full benefits, plus 30% development growth, increased levy size, and cheaper building construction costs in these fertile lands. This ensures that Jurchen realms remain economically strong, even as they transition from nomadic conquerors to settled rulers. But of course, the real highlight is horse lords. As one of the most powerful traditions in CK3, this tradition single-handedly elevates any culture to dominance. It grants access to horse archers. This tradition also enhances adventuring gameplay, making Jurchen rulers more effective conquerors. If you choose the adventurer path, you will benefit from minus 25% provision use, allowing for longer campaigns without supply issues, and an increased chance of successful hunts in steppe terrain. Whether you raid, conquer, or explore, the Jurchen military machine is built for expansion. Backing up the cavalry's supremacy is horse breeders, securing 3 points. This tradition provides two key advantages. All cavalry units, which is light, heavy and archers, have minus 15% maintenance cost and minus 25% recruitment cost. A massive economic advantage, making large cavalry armies much more affordable. The stables building line can be constructed one era earlier, allowing for quicker access cavalry bonuses and further boosting the power of Jurchen horsemen. Finally, malleable invaders rounds out the traditions list, earning 2 points. This tradition makes cultural assimilation significantly easier, allowing Jurchen rulers to rapidly integrate new lands and spread their influence beyond the steppes. With a strong mix of military and economic traditions, the Jurchen culture is a perfect blend of mounted warfare and long-term development. Taking the second spot on today's list is the Bashkir culture, a fierce and adaptable civilization that thrives in the rugged landscapes of the Eurasia steppe. Featuring the stoic ethos, Bashkir rulers benefit from small disease resistance, reduced fatal friendly casualties, and a defender advantage boost, ensuring both resilience and longevity. Nestled on the northern border of the Kimek lands, this culture begins with 4 well-balanced traditions. Once again, we have horse lords leading the way, securing 5 points as the cultural pillar of the Bashkirs. There is little need to repeat its well-known strengths, but suffice it to say that horse archers and nomadic dominance remain central of their playstyle. Equally significant is the forest folk tradition, which also earns 5 points. This tradition grants powerful development and construction bonuses in forest and taiga terrains, making the Bashkirs well suited for both nomadic and settled life. However, what truly sets Bashkirs apart and cements their high ranking is the synergy of their two remaining traditions, which while often overlooked, play a crucial role in their strength. The Sacred Mountains tradition, securing 3 points, provides a steady economic and religious advantage. With a plus 5% tax boost in mountain and desert mountain terrains, this tradition ensures that Bashkir strongholds remain financially prosperous, even in less fertile regions. Every new building constructed in these terrains grants 50 piety, offering a slow but consistent flow of religious power, an important resource for rulers looking to reform or strengthen their faith. Finally, the malleable invaders tradition adds 2 more points, making the Bashkirs one of the most flexible and adaptable cultures in the region. For players who enjoy hybridizing cultures or forming new cultural identities, this tradition is a game changer, as it reduces the cultural acceptance threshold by 50%, whether expanding into new lands or merging traditions with other steppe or settled civilization. This ability ensures that the Bashkirs can evolve and adapt without losing their identity. With a balanced mix of military power, economic sustainability, and cultural flexibility, the Bashkir culture is a top-tier choice for players who want a dynamic playthrough, one that allows for both mounted warfare and long-term strategic growth. Claiming the top spot with a total of 15 points is none other than the Radhanite culture, a truly unique and historically significant civilization. Unlike any other culture featured in today's ranking, the Radhanites boast the egalitarian ethos, a rare trait that provides a plus 10 vassal limit and a plus 5 opinion boost for characters of different cultures and faiths. This ethos ensures smoother governance over diverse realms, making Radhanite rulers exceptionally well suited for multicultural and multi-faith empire. Before diving into their 5 powerful traditions, I want to briefly explain why the Radhanite culture earned its place on this list. Though historically originating from Israel, by 867, the Radhanites were primarily based in the Khazarian kingdom, playing a crucial role as traders and diplomats across medieval Eurasia. Some of you that suggested that I included an Israelite culture in the rankings, especially when covered the Arabistan region, but I decided that the Radhanites deserve their own recognition in the region where they were most influential, rather than just categorizing them based on their place of origin. The cornerstone of the Radhanite dominance is the maritime mercantilist tradition, which secures the first 5 points. This tradition is a perfect reflection of the real-life Radhanites, renowned for their vast trade network spanning Europe, the Middle East and Asia. Next, securing 4 points, is philosophical culture, a tradition that focuses on intellectual and scholarly advancements, while also providing long-term benefits for rural health. The remaining 3 traditions, diasporic, xenophilic, and defensive tactics, each contribute 2 points, reinforcing the culture's unique strengths. With a perfect balance of economic power, scholarly advancement, diplomatic finesse, and defensive resilience, the Radhanites stand head and shoulders above the rest. Whether you want to rule through trade, technological superiority, or masterful diplomacy, this culture provides endless possibilities. If you are looking for a truly unique and historically inspired playthrough, the Radhanites are definitely the best culture in this region. That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of the future videos. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps these guides coming. Until next time, may Odin watch over you. Skål!